Hello, Mrs. Johnston back. We are still working on Unit 8, Seasons and Weather, and we are on Lesson 7. We are going to have our knowledge, science, and social studies lesson today. Our lesson is safety in storms. But before we begin, let's review what we have already learned. We have learned that different types of weather we have learned about sunny weather, cloudy weather, windy weather, rainy weather, and stormy weather. Can you tell me something about each of those types of weather and the activities that can be done inside or outside during each type of weather? So let's start with sunny weather. Sunny weather, we are usually outside, and in that time, we wear short clothing like bathing suits, swimming trunks, shorts, tank tops, flip flops, and we might go to the beach or the lake or our pool. When it's cloudy weather, we could still be outside, but that might mean that it's fall time, where we're out maybe raking up our leaves, maybe have long pants or a sweatshirt on. Windy weather is usually in the spring, and we get winds that bring in and change the season and get a lot of rain also when it's windy out. So we might wear rain boots and a raincoat, splash in puddles, and that rainy, windy weather helps to bring in spring flowers and plants. And stormy weather, we have thunder, lightning. Generally, when it's stormy weather, we are inside where we might read a good book, play a game, a board game, a video game. When weather is nice, people like to be outside. But when the weather is not so nice, people tend to stay inside where it is safe and dry. Our story is going to have the word safe and safety in it. These words can mean being careful or protected from danger. What comes to mind when you think of weather in the words safe or safety? When I think of weather in the words safe and safety, I think of stormy weather or wintry weather. In both of those, I would be inside my home where my house or trailer or apartment are protecting me, keeping me safe from the rain or the cold snow. You are going to hear another type of weather that can be unpleasant or even dangerous. Say the word thunderstorm with me. Thunderstorm. What comes to mind when you think of thunderstorm? Did you say things like lightning, wind, heavy rains? That's what comes to Mrs. Johnston's mind when she hears the word thunderstorms. That also means that I want to be inside a safe shelter. Thumbs up if the answer to my question is yes. thumbs down if the answer to my question is no. Is it safe to cross the street without looking both ways? Did you give Mrs. Johnston a thumbs down? That's right. It is not safe to cross the street without looking both ways. Is it safe to wear a helmet when riding a bike? Did you give me thumbs up? That is correct. It is safe to wear a helmet when riding a bike. Is it safe to go inside when there is a thunderstorm? Did you give me thumbs up? That is correct. It is safe to go inside when there is a thunderstorm. Listen to today's read aloud. Annie, remember Annie is our pen pal, she will be talking about what you can do to stay safe during a thunderstorm. Listen carefully for what you should do the next time you encounter stormy weather. Dear kindergartners, have you ever seen a thunderstorm? I got caught in one the other day, and it made me realize just how amazing and powerful the weather can be. The thunder boomed and lightning flashed. It was quite a show. Today, I'm going to tell you about severe or very bad weather and how to stay safe during thunderstorms. You probably know what kind of weather to expect when you look up and see large, dark clouds like these in the sky. These are storm clouds. And unless you want to get soaked, it's time to get indoors when you see a storm like this moving in. The word soaked means to become completely wet from the rain. During a thunderstorm, you can see lightning. Lightning is a stroke of electricity that connects energy in the ground with energy in a cloud. Sometimes you can see a bolt of lightning when it flashes and zigzags in the sky. Lightning is often followed by a loud clap of thunder. If the thunderstorm is far away, then the thunder may only sound like a distant rumble. But as the storm nears, the thunder gets louder and louder, and the time between the lightning and the thunder gets shorter and shorter. Thunder cannot hurt you, but lightning can be dangerous. A lightning strike or sudden sharp blow knocked down this tree. Lightning can start fires too. Worst of all, lightning can be seriously injure or hurt a person. There is a very small chance of being struck by lightning, but it can happen. Fortunately, there are some simple ways to be safe from lightning during a storm. My teachers taught them to me, and now I'm going to teach them to you. Lightning tends to strike or hit with a sudden blow to tall things like trees and tall buildings. The smartest thing you can do in a storm is stay indoors. If you can't take cover in a building, then a car is also a safe place. In case you ever get stuck outside in a thunderstorm and you cannot get indoors, it is important that you remember never to take shelter or look for protection under or near a tree or tall object. Even though the tree leaves may help keep you dry, You never want to be near a tree. If it gets hit by lightning, instead, you should lie down flat on the ground, far away from any trees, and wait for the storm to pass. You'll get drenched, but you won't get struck by lightning or a falling tree. The word drenched means to become completely wet from the rain. Another important rule is to always to get out of a pool, lake, river, or ocean immediately during a thunderstorm. Electricity moves through water, so anyone in the water can be hurt by a single lightning strike. It's best to be safe and stay dry inside during a thunderstorm. When it is cold outside, you might see hail during a storm. During a hailstorm, chunks of ice called hailstones fall from the clouds onto the ground. Usually, hailstones are small, about the size of peas or smaller. Sometimes, however, hailstones can be as big as a golf ball or even a baseball. It is always best to stay indoors during a hailstorm. It is important to know how to stay safe during storms and other kinds of severe weather. If possible, don't go outside at all in any kind of storm. If you have to go outside, wear the right kind of gear or specific type of clothing needed for a particular purpose, like a raincoat, boots, and a hat during a rainstorm. Be smart and be safe so you can enjoy the amazing power of nature. It's quite the show. Your friend, Annie. Describe some characteristics of a thunderstorm. Did you say things like thunderstorms are heavy rain, thunder, lightning, and strong winds? What is lightning? Did you say lightning is electricity that strikes the ground during a thunderstorm? What should you do to stay safe during a thunderstorm? To stay safe during a thunderstorm, you should stay indoors or in a car. Stay away from tall trees and immediately get out of pools or other areas with lots of water. What are hailstones? Hailstones are chunks of ice that fall from the clouds during a storm. What gear or special type of clothing is best to wear if you have to go outside in the rain? If you have to go outside in the rain, it is best to wear a raincoat, boots, and a hat. Have you ever experienced a thunderstorm? What did you see? What did you hear? Try to use your five senses to describe it. Please do this with the adult that is helping you today. I hope you enjoyed our story of safety in storms and how to make sure that you stay safe the next time a storm rolls through your town. Until next time.